All right, well, welcome. We have made it back to the second half of our day here at ICast 2023, and I have a very special guest with us, longtime friend, first-time caller, Mr. Drew. Great to see you. Tell us a little bit about what's been going on with you, man. Your tournament last weekend, everything you have going on.
Yeah, man. Been busy with, God, just forget all the other stuff. I've got a wife and 2 kids, 3 dogs. Enough said with busy. Now let's add on all the fishing stuff. It's just been crazy, but it's I would never trade any of it for the world. I love all of it, and just got back from lacrosse, fished the Bassmaster
Right.
kayak series. That was a good time, good tournament there. It was a quick turnaround for ICast, obviously for any of us who fished the lacrosse tournament and had to run here. So I made a quick drive across, flew out of Cleveland at 10 p.m. and got here at 2 a.m.
Oh,
on, I guess that was Monday night. So in time for on-water demo the next day. So here I am, man. So
well, we're used to seeing you every year here at the ICast. So tell everybody a little bit of what you expect to see this year at ICast.
yeah, I mean, there's obviously all the new products, and that's cool. To me, it's fishermen. It's like fishing, right? There's a lot of things that can sell the fishermen that really don't catch a fish. I'm just more interested in seeing the stuff that I can kind of pick through and know, like, what's really, the words, obviously the term is overused, this game changer term, but which one really is like significant enough to where I might replace something in my arsenal with that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. It doesn't have to look pretty, because we get sold this stuff that just looks beautiful, but it doesn't either last, it doesn't hold up to multiple fish, doesn't work as good as it looks like it should. The chatterbait's a perfect example. Obviously I'm with Z-Man, so when it came out, it doesn't look impressive. But the reality is, guys, that we all know it's been one of the biggest game-changing baits in the industry,
entire industry, yeah.
in the last 10, 15 years, however long it's been out. So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm looking for. Stuff like that. It doesn't have to be baits. It's reels, rods, lines, anything, clothing, whatever it is, kayaks, stuff like that.
The cool thing about ICast is it's literally all right here at your fingertips. You can see it, touch it, feel it. You know exactly what you're kind of getting into a product, and you even look at it and you go, maybe sometimes it's something you don't even want to put out there. And as it's getting ready, just thunder and lightning right outside now.
Sounds like it.
It is.
Wow.
It's loud, but
Yeah.
so tell us a little bit about what you have going on the rest of the year. What's your game plan, man?
So I've been fishing the Bassmaster kayak series this year, just kind of taking a little bit of not a break, but not fishing as many as I had the previous few years, just because, last year, honestly, it wore me out.
Yeah.
I had a really successful season, and the good and the bad, right? Obviously, I'd much rather have the success and not complaining, but you have a lot more responsibilities that come after that, and that takes away time from family and everything, and emotional, just stress. It spreads so thin. And then the tournament season doesn't end in kayak fishing till late, November with that Tournament of Champions, which then when you get home, you got to unpack, but you're rolling right into Thanksgiving, which rolls right into Christmas. There's no time to recover. Yeah. And then we start again in January, with KBF stuff. So it's like, man, I need to just have a whole season to kind of back off a little bit just to recover, dude.
Yeah.
Physically, everything. Plus, kids are getting older, a 5-year-old and a year and a half, and one did not miss so much of their lives at these critical ages. So I've had a lot of fun doing that and working on some other projects too behind the scenes. They're a lot of fun.
And that's the cool thing about the industry is that, as long as you kind of still keep your toe in there,
right,
you're still in, you're still kind of keeping up with everything current. And a lot of us know family first always.
Sure.
And, we as an angler and as an individual, it's very hard driven. We want to just go. And our families do take a hit. And now it's time for us to go, that light bulb moment. Let's spend some time with them, especially as they get older. I've got 4 boys too. They're all older too. And it's like, you just want to take that time and be with them on the water and not by yourself anymore, kind of doing it for yourself. And now you're doing it as a group. All right. So you're here all week. You said you've got a busy schedule. Are you rolling around to your next event right away?
Next tournament event?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to the Bassmaster Susquehanna. That's a ways away.
Oh, okay.
It's not until October.
Oh, wow.
I've got a big gap right now, and I did this intentionally, so because things always come up, and so I've left this gap in my schedule to maybe I cherry pick another tournament or something. But honestly, I've got a lot going on and other stuff I'm working on. So, And we'll announce and talk about that later when I'm allowed to talk about it. But there's pretty cool things in the kayak fishing space that I'm doing that with some folks that's super inclusive of so many different people and styles and brands. It's like a pretty cool project. So you guys will see that because we're all about, the things I'm involved in. It's just kind of rising all ships, with the tides. Let's help everybody out because I hate it when I don't want to get us to the point where I feel like this is the way in some of basketball world it's kind of gotten there, where you just feel like if you're not part of this brand or this, you can't be friends with these people, or you can't compliment them or have them on your podcast if your podcast is sponsored by another competing company. It's like, no, man, let's get all that. Like, that isn't how kayak fishing started, and let's try to keep kayak fishing the way it's been. The community, the camaraderie, and it doesn't matter. You're one of my best friends. Like, for example, like a Russ Snyder, he has a different battery sponsor than me. He has a lot of other things, but I'll still promote and talk about him or Cody or anybody else that's not with the same in the same kayaks, for example. Like, dude, like, let's get over that, because it's a benefit to the whole sport as an entirety if we can kind of get over that kind of stuff. So some cool projects that are coming about that hopefully can help kind of like push us.
And I think you're right. That sense of community needs to kind of get back into the industry. That's been a big conversation in a lot of social media platforms about let's get that sense of community back together where it used to be, instead of the he said, she said, and going back and forth on a brand. Now it's like, let's just go out and fish and have a good time and have a great time like it used to be. But, competition is competition, and it's good for everybody. We like to have a little bit of competition, but our community, this is the reason why we're all here, is the network in that community. So no, man, it's always great to see you. I love being around you, having you at dinners and just kind of like talking, having a great time. I know you've got a busy week this week trying to just be with vendors and being with people and stuff like that. But you know what? I wish you the best at this show and the best of your tournament schedule. And we look forward to having you on a podcast where we can sit down and really deep dive into your inner thinking on like, why did you do that, or why did you use that bait as one? Or
yeah, I mean, like, for example, I know you guys wanted to hit on lacrosse for a second too.
Yeah.
This Bassmaster Kayak Series, it's funny because Z-Man makes his Midwest Finesse swim jig, and I was kind of like, well, when in Rome, right? When in the Midwest, it's telling me on the package to tie on the Midwest Finesse swim jig. So that was kind of one of the things I did, and it's got a very light weed guard, guys. So you see these Midwest Finesse style swim jigs, and they're not going to be able to go through wood because the weed guard's so small and fragile, for lack of better terms, that it doesn't deflect wood, but it's made to deflect a lot of the grass, your eelgrass and stuff like that. That's what it's made to deflect. It's just enough to deflect that, and it still keeps it kind of finessey. So I caught a lot of fish on that, including the big bass of the tournament that I was fortunate to catch, a 1975 smallmouth.
That is a big smallmouth.
Yeah, it was a big one, especially for up there in La Crosse. So it was pretty cool. Big school smallmouth just came blowing up in front of me, so I kind of got fortunate to find those when I was just practice fishing sort of on tournament day, the second half of day 2, and came away in 7th place. So it was a good finish, a lot of fun. And shout out to Tyler Cole, he won. Russ got second. Yeah. So we had a real fun event there, and can't wait to get to the Susquehanna next for Bassmaster, and then wrap up a few projects with Crescent Kayaks that we're always working on new stuff. We got something new coming out, kind of quasi-new, I'll say, probably here next few weeks, next month.
Nice.
So look for that. And other than that, like you said, just going to hit up all my sponsors of the show, kind of share a little bit on social media with you guys, what's going on, and just try to just spread the love of the passion for kayak fishing.
Well, those that don't know you, and I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody kind of knows Drew Gregory, give us your social media handle so that way everybody knows.
Sure. Drew Gregory Fishing pretty much everywhere. It's pretty easy to find. So, yeah, hit me up. You guys can check it out, follow along, and we'll see what we get into here.
Even better. We always appreciate you, man. We love having you on with us and being with us throughout the event. So we look forward to what we have to do for the rest of the week. Everybody stay tuned. You're going to be seeing some more. You got Yak Gadget coming on board here in a little bit to come on the show. We've got some other companies coming in. So we are going to be busy the rest of the day, which is always good to be busy at ICast. So thank you again, Drew. And we look forward to seeing everybody here shortly with Yak Gadget.